Perfect, yeah. So my name's Teelah Morrison. I graduated from the program in 2023. And what do I do now? I travel, actually. I'm retired from the military after 35 years, and I started the program right after retiring. And, you know, photography had always been a passion of mine, so I really wanted to learn the craft better. And in retirement, we travel, we enjoy nature. I do a little bit of portrait photography on the side, but mainly it's just about travel photography and just enjoying using my cameras to the best of their abilities that I learned in the program. Oh, absolutely. Like I always had a camera in my hand since I was a teenager. So throughout my life, I had a camera in my hand, but although I understood the triangle of exposure, it was too much information for me to understand quickly when I was trying to take pictures. So I just kept my camera on automatic, which, you know, now of course is really funny that I did that, but so I learned how to use my camera, how to do it quickly in those moments when you have, you know, a monkey coming up quickly, I could take pictures. I learned, you know, how to frame my shots better, and everybody that knows me that has, you know, watched my photography over the years, they really saw a difference right away. Like they saw such a difference in my pictures that were coming out of my work. So the program taught me a lot. I really had a lot of fun with this program. Very sad to see it leave because it was really enjoyable to do. I think what I liked most about the program were the professors and the people. The professors in the program are extremely knowledgeable in their craft. I learned so much from them in the short 2 years that you're here. And then of course the people I got to work with on different projects. It was really a lot of fun. I just learned so much. Like there's so much to learn in this program, everything from the digital side and how to edit photos to actually taking the pictures, obviously. And that enabled me to just be such a better photographer overall, even though it's you know, not something I do for a living because I don't choose to. I'm sure I could because I get a lot of requests to do more. But really I just do it for myself and for my family. And it's just been a wonderful experience. I think everything in what we called studio when we did the program, so everything that's in the studio was just overwhelming to just learn how the lights work, how you know, backgrounds work, and how to, you know, use the different lenses and to make, you know, portraits better. Like all of it was just, every day was just a new discovery and a new aha moment. Oh my goodness, I wished I had learned this years ago. All the years I would take pictures of my children growing up, now I look back and go, oh, had I known this stuff back then, the pictures would have been so much better. Really, it was, every day was just such an awe-inspiring moment in this program, and I learned so much. Print, I loved print. I love printing everything. I don't do it much now because I just don't have the equipment and stuff at home. But I mean, you know, learning how to make canvas prints and learning how to make just basically anything, and how the different papers work with different inks and how different pictures work better on different papers was just amazing. I don't want to get anything printed now because there's no place I can get it printed like I could do here. So I will miss that. But yeah, I can't say enough about the different aspects of the program. Digital too, like learning how to edit all the photos. I use that every time. Like Photoshop is my go-to, Lightroom Classic's my go-to. They are the two programs I use the most every day, like when I'm doing photos. So all of it was these aha moments, if you want to say. Every day in the program, it was a new discovery. So I liked how it was broken down because you had your theory classes, but you also had your, you know, we call them studio classes each semester, and you just really built on things. So you learned everything on how to, you know, one studio was really about commercial, and then another one was about portrait, you know, in second year. So you kind of like built on everything and it added on. So you had studio 1 through 4, for example, one for each semester. And digital was the same, so I think it's called edit now. So how to use, you know, what to do with the photos after, how to actually name them, how to put all the data on it so you can find your photos after and not just have these random numbers sitting in your files. all the way to how to actually edit the pictures themselves. And again, that was all stepping stones. So it was a really good progression through the program where you know, first semester was a lot of theory and a lot of base stuff, but by the time you're done your fourth semester, you've just done overwhelming amount of information. It was really a well-structured program.
What about the profs?
I think most of them are the same profs now. We had, you know, Joy taught us print in the first years, and then it was Jason in the second years. Deneen, who's no longer here, I've heard she's retired, which is sad, but she was amazing in studio. We had Tracy, who did both studio and theory in the early years. Trevor, who taught us, I think it's called Edit now, but it was digital at the time. I mean, all the profs were just amazing, and they were so well, and like they knew their craft and they knew everything about their program and what they were teaching. So you could go to Trevor with these obscure questions about editing, and he's going, yeah, I can do that in 2 seconds and show you how to do it. And it was just, okay, you're magic. I don't know how you do that, and I'm so glad that you can do this. That even now I go, I wish I had Trevor next to me so I could ask him questions, because he's just so knowledgeable. Yeah, absolutely. So, of course, everything was online. And it's really difficult to do classes like studio or print online. Digital, you can. Matter of fact, when we got back in the classroom, we were kind of, can we still do it online? Because it's just as quick to do it sometimes at home if you know, grasp what's being taught very quickly. But definitely the challenge of studio and print was very significant. You know, like Tracy, who taught us our first studio class, she would ask us to do stuff at home. So you're trying to understand, what do you mean, like a light? But I don't have lights at home, and I don't have this at home, and you're trying to do these mishmash of things to get things take pictures at home without actually having the equipment to do it. Was very challenging. And like I said, the same with print. So things would be printed off, and you know, Joy, who was teaching us print, would say, well, you need to, you know, adjust this, adjust that, but you couldn't see it the same way, so it was really challenging that way. And as soon as we got into the classroom, it was like awe-inspiring. Okay, now I get it. Now I can actually see it coming off the printer and what it's looking like, and that color looks this way, and we need to adjust that. So it was a nice shift in that aspect to get there. And then, of course, your classmates online. You don't get to really chat with them outside the classroom and get to know them. So that was its own challenge when you're trying to do projects or whatever together, if you don't really know who they are. Whereas by the time second year, when you get to have coffee together or whatever before class, and you get to know them better, and it really made better bonds in the classroom. One of the projects assigned to us in first year just came to mind was, it was kind of like you tell a story, and I did food trucks, right? So you running around my suburb of Stittsville taking pictures of food trucks and stuff. So I don't know if its assignment still exists, but I don't know if it's assignment that was done just for COVID, but certainly the profs were trying to give us assignments we could do at home that was easy to do with what we had at home. But they were also fun to do. Like everything seemed to be fun to do that we were given. Rare was the project that you went, okay, less fun, but most were really cool. So. I would say there's a few of the professors that made an impact on me just because of their passion and their knowledge. I will still reach out to Joy, Deneen, sometimes via LinkedIn or Instagram saying, hey, love what you're doing, or cool to see you've traveled here. Probably I connected better with Deneen because we were closer in age, and I didn't have her first year, and I think that was just an age thing because I'd retired, because I'm getting close to retirement, and so we would chat about traveling and stuff like that. I worked with Trevor in my second year as part of my end-year project, so we worked with him in the print lab to get the hours we needed, so I did some of them with him just to learn print better. He too, or not Trevor, sorry, Jason. He too is a very interesting individual, and he was a lot of fun to work with, and when you work one-on-one with him, you really get a different aspect of who he is as a person than you do in the classroom. So they all were great in their own way, and they all added to me as a photographer and to me as an individual. You know, the photography program closing was very sad for me, first of all, because I think, you know, unfortunately, we push too many students to go to university. I was one. I have 4 degrees. I learned more in this program than I did in my 4 degrees. Colleges, you come out of a college program with such a better understanding of whatever craft it is, better able to do that work. And it's just sad to see these programs close. People say, well, yeah, anybody can be a photographer. Well, no, they can't, and really know the craft well. And that's something, unfortunately, we see in the industry of photography, is that everybody thinks that they can be a photographer, and they don't do a very good job of it. But this program is able to teach you so many different aspects. It's not just about photography, as you know, doing this program. You learn everything from a little bit of video, you learn about the editing aspect, and I know classmates of mine that just do editing because that's what they loved. So there's so much more that this program offers than just let's take a picture, and unfortunately those that made the decision to close the program just don't understand that. I'd like to say to the professors that might probably watch this, thank you. Thank you for all you've done for me, for the rest of the students. They are truly the heart of this program. Each and every one of them is an amazing individual. I hope that they continue to do their craft, whatever that means, and I hope that they continue to teach because they are excellent teachers, first and forthright. Like I said, I have 4 university degrees, and professors at university don't teach. It's not a fun learning environment at university, and here it was a fun learning environment. So I really hope that each one of those professors gets to do what they love, both teaching and photography, in their future. It'll be sad to see the program go.